Hello, welcome to AmiAmi's another weekly roundup of AmiAmi figure pre-orders, 22nd to 27th of September 2025. Quite a few figures this week. There's also Mega Hobby Expo running this weekend as well, at least today. I can't remember if it's a 2-day thing. So subscribe, I'm going to do some videos on that coverage as well. I haven't looked, so I don't actually know what figures are coming up. I'll being announced for Mega Hobby, but I'd expect there'll be one or two of them that'll be coming up for pre-order in the coming weeks as well on AmiAmi. So we'll get straight into the figures again, like normal. Links for these will be in the description down below, and comment for what your favourite figure is this week that is up for pre-order, and if you're going to be getting it. So we'll get straight on into it. Starting with Wuthering Waves. Changli Under the Umbrella Glance version 1/7 by Kuro Games, 20,450 yen, September 2026. Quite a nice looking figure, especially for the price, with how detailed it is with the bridge and the just the base as well, that actually elevates the figure a lot. It's very dynamic. Obviously the casting of these flowing fabric and the bits of clothing is very hard to do generally. So overall, very nice figure. I think Kuro Games might be a manufacturer worth looking out for. They do seem to be a newer one. I think I've only covered one figure before that they've done for pre-order a while ago, but this is a September 2026 release. So you've got a year anyways to get this figure if you wanted it. I don't play Wuthering Waves, but I heard it's quite a popular game. Or gacha game mainly, obviously. So yeah, then we go to Sunburned Girl Amelia, single shipment Athena X for 18,130 yen. This is, I don't know what scale, 18 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Okay, so I have no idea what scale that is. Unfortunately, so single shipment. April 2026. So this is a obviously more risky figure, definitely a bit more on the younger side. Comes with some other accessories, I suppose. Not too sure about this one personally, and if it is up to my taste. Like, I do like tan characters, but yeah, overall the concept is quite nice, but I don't think it's something I would be getting. So I don't know how popular this is, and I never heard of Athena X as a manufacturer, so it might be worth giving this one a miss, because I don't know if this will actually hold its value, to be honest, or if it will even sell very well. And I don't think this is a cast-off option either, to be honest. So yeah, if you were going to get it because you wanted it to be cast off, it isn't, unfortunately. Then we go to Shugo Chara by Kotobukiya, 20,900 yen, April 2026. Probably the most unique thing here is actually they've sculpted a lot of the individual hair strands, which is again one of those things that is difficult to do and pull off. The hair shading looks quite nice, although I think they might use semi-translucent hair. It kind of looks like it is semi-translucent towards the tips, which does help with blondes in particular for grading and shading. And then they've got some highlights in the hair as well, the ponytails and the fringe. The outfit's pretty simple, very minimal paintwork obviously on that, with it mostly being black. So overall, not a bad looking figure, but I'm not familiar with this series that she's from. But 1/7 scale, 21,000 yen, not bad price I think overall, especially with how nice her hair is on this figure. Then we got Komuro Muchinoki 1/4 scale by AmiAmi for 24,750 yen, October 2026. So it comes out in just over a year's time. So 1/4 scale, very budget, 25,000 yen for a 1/4 scale. Very simple though. Sort of in nightwear, wearing nothing in nether region. So it's just got chest area, and I think this is a cast off figure. Well, doesn't look like it actually. Is this cast off? Nope, not cast off. Okay, so it's just a pretty bog standard 1/4 scale. Very simple. I suppose if you're familiar with this character or the artwork, then it makes sense. The face is a bit gloomy. It seems like she's, doing services for certain in order to survive, I suppose. In this that's the kind of vibe I'm getting with this one, so I don't know. It's not a particular joyful figure, so I actually don't know if this will actually go sell very well, to be honest. It's a budget 1/4 scale, but the face expression, like the sort of shaded, she's got just lack of emotion. I think she's like desperate for some sort of yeah, just some sort of desperation with this figure, unfortunately. So not something I'm particularly happy with overall. With it being AmiAmi, who is they liaising with? Because normally AmiAmi don't do their own, but it looks like this is Sculptor Apex Toys. So Apex Toys are actually making or sculpting it. Whether they're actually manufacturing with it, I would suppose so. You don't normally AmiAmi they liaise with another manufacturer to do these sorts of figures. And then we got Bushido, the King of Fighters 98, My Shiranui EX version on 7th by Kotobukiya, 15,670 yen. So we covered the normal one, like regular edition version of her last week. So this one's the EX version, which I think is just more glossy. Her skin's definitely a lot more sweat, I would say, much more glossy overall. I do like the pose, just like the other one. Overall, it's very nice. You know, the outfit also very clings and accentuates her curves. So yeah, so as you can see, so that's oh, is this a re-release? Okay, so 2026 and then 2022, so that's the original one and the EX version. This one actually looks a lot better. Skin shading looks better overall. Obviously very yellowy tan colour from 4 years ago, so it looks like they've come quite a ways in terms of painting as well for this one. So yeah, looks good actually. It's probably a good improvement if you did buy the previous one 4 years ago or are looking to get it from pre-owned. Might as well wait and actually buy this one. This 16,000 yen is a good price. Then we've got Fate Grand Order, Beach Queen Morgan 1/7 by Aniplex, 39,600 yen. So very expensive figure, but August 2026. But it kind of explains with this giant effect part that she's got going on, and obviously the support rods to hold that up. But very intricate, like scroll work, or some sort of scroll, I guess you could say. And then the big hair all over the place, intricate dress as well. Very nicely satin white colour, so they don't have to do a lot of shading there, luckily, with it being glossy white and sort of gold yellowy trim. Hair shading is pretty good, and it is semi-translucent as well, with them going to blue highlights at the ends. So very nice looking figure. Not something I would get, as I don't really play or collect Fate Grand Order figures, but yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely I think worth getting hold of if you do want to get this. Single shipment though, so you won't be able to combine this with anything else. Fate Grand Order Minamoto no Raiko Bunny Girl Style Quartz Girl by Freeing, 44,000 yen, April 2026. This one's a very nice looking figure, very popular character from Fate Grand Order, from the Fate Grand Order series, from what I'm aware of. A very sexy looking figure. Definitely reminds me of Misei from by Writer as well, from Shoujo. Magical Girls, something I can't remember. I've got the bunny figure anyways over there, binding, very similar, you know, chest size and facial expression on it. I'm pretty sure is Writer the one that did this one. Sculptor. No, I don't know. I think Writer did design this artwork as well, to be honest, for the Fate Grand Order figures. But yeah, very nice looking figure. I do like the blue and the gold lacing as well on the bunny suit. I like the fact she's got weapons, you know, some accessories that's different to a box standard bunny suit. So this one's kind of justifies the price a bit more. The hair's very nice as well, and these twin tails coming off the back of her very nice figure. Very nice Quartz Girl actually, one of the better ones from Freeing. Kind of justifies the 44,000 yen price. Possibly cast off, but I don't think it would be, because I don't think any Fate Grand Order figures have been cast off. Very looks like it could be, but you'd probably want to have a look for some close-ups for that one. So potentially worth getting hold of, even if you just treat it as an OC. Then we go to Pop-Up Parade Cyberpunk Edgerunners Lucy L size by Good Smile Company, 8,820 yen, February 2026. Probably worth getting hold of anyways, as we'll hopefully get some more actual Lucy scale figures in the future. But to tide you over, you can get a Pop-Up Parade L size, and it's not going to break the bank. Very nice looking figure. Her holding Dave's jacket is obviously a nice touch as well anyways. And I do like her design as overall. She's one of my favourite characters. Well, she's pretty much my favourite character from Cyberpunk Edgerunners from the anime. I prefer her over Rebecca personally. But hot take, comment down below which of the two is your favourite. Then we go to Supersonico Nurse Bikini version by Union Creative, 24,540 yen, April 2026. Do I prefer this one over the megahobby crossover version? Don't know. I like both. I'm very tempted to get this one. Obviously, it's a nurse outfit figure, sucker for nurse outfits. Supersonico, very popular character, but I don't actually know much about the source material of Supersonico. I just know she's very popular and obviously gets cross IP'd a lot. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Obviously, very well endowed. Like the pose, very just sexy looking figure. Very nice overall, and I think 25,000 yen is worth it. She's a 1/6 scale as well, so it's definitely going to be a good size for your collection. And we got Rent a Girlfriend Chizuru made bikini, 1/6 scale by Hakuri Musume. Musume, 18,920 yen, March 2026. Pretty sure this is a reissue or re-release of this one. I'm pretty sure that she's come up before for a pre-order a while ago, since we're on like season 4 of Rent a Girlfriend anyways. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a re-release. Probably a different bikini colorway. I can't quite remember, but yeah, very nice looking figure. The fact that you get this, environment as part of the base definitely adds a lot more to it, and the fact that she can be posed around in different positions in this space is a nice touch. The fact that she's probably only held up with one rod in the 1 foot could be some leaning over time, might be a bit of a worry, or you could obviously quite easily snap that support rod as you're putting her on if you want to change her position quite often. So I'd probably put her in a position and then leave it. Personally, but overall very nice looking figure, and I think for 19,000 yen, the fact she's 1/6 and you're getting the whole bathroom setup as well is a very nice touch. Then we go to Azure Lane St. Louis Spirits in the snow version on the 7th by Neon Max, 25,080 yen, June 2026. Very nice looking figure. The kimono looks very nice. I love the sort of stool or patio stool that she's sitting on. Umbrella's a very nice touch. Just a very great figure, I think. The kimono is obviously extremely nice touch. Very shiny, and the paint job looks really good. So yeah, just a very nice looking figure by Neon Max. I think Neon Max will do a good job generally with their figure releases. Then we go to White Rabbit Rosu casual wear version, 1/7 by Shenzhen Mabel, 21,780 yen, January 2026. Very cute, sort of schoolgirl outfit. With rabbits in the base, okay, makes sense. Yeah, very cute sort of figure. I like the hair. The hair shading is very nicely done, and it looks like, I think, was that multiple faceplates? Yes, multiple faceplates as well. So nice bonus. I like the cardigan. Again, I love the outfit. Yeah, very nice outfit. Then, if you want something a bit more spicy, you can get her underwear version. Same sculpt of the figure, obviously. It's just she's not got the schoolgirl outfit going on. Not cast off, but that's fine. Just her in her underwear. Yep. Again, very nice. Depends if you want, casual date wear style, or you want underwear version. They're the same price, I think. No, so slightly cheaper for the underwear version. But yeah, pretty nice. The fact that they give you 2 options as well, and they're saving money because it's the same sculpt for the body itself overall. It's just the clothing changes. Whether you could force the clothing off on this one, I would probably not try that, to be honest, because you risk damaging your figure, obviously. But yeah, 2 options, very nice. I like both. Very nice looking figure. Whether you get both, probably not. Just depending on what way you lean. If you lean more ecchi, you get the underwear version one. Then we've got a re-release of Mushoku Tensei Boreas Grey Rat. Makadakara, 18,110 yen, March 2026. So this was her, in a sort of in a bikini outfit version. This is a re-release. I like the hair, like the jacket as well. Very nice sort of swimsuit figure. Definitely a good one, I think, overall. A lot of flow and a lot of energy going on with this figure. So yeah, very nice. Worth getting hold of if you missed the first release of it. Then we've got another re-release, Rent a Girlfriend Chizuru in swimsuit by AmiAmi, 19,800 yen, March 2026. Again, like the swimsuit, very nice, and that's her standard swimsuit. And then you got her hair, which is very nicely shaded. The body sculpting is very nice, and the sculpting on the swimsuit is very nice. So yeah, very nice looking figure overall. But there's also different colorways that they've got. So you got her in a competition pink line one, which I think's I prefer this one because of the stretch marks between her opie. The sculpting and shading obviously seems a bit better to me with this color version. And then there is also the blue version, which I don't put. It's a bit boring to me, in honest. So out of the 3, I'd get the middle one. The pink line competition version. It's definitely a better one in my opinion out of the three. Then we go to a re-release of Chainsaw Man Power Bunny Quarter Scale by Freeing, 39,600 yen. So this isn't a this is an actual full re-release, second wave of her, which is very rare from Freeing. Normally they do the bare leg option. So that's quite nice. January 2026. So if you missed on getting her, then you can get the power. And I think that we'll be seeing obviously the re-release of the other characters as well. But I think they'll also complete off this one as well, most likely in the future. But it looks like they're doing the other two girls as well from Chainsaw Man in bunny suits. So I think, yeah, these two characters might be a bit more popular just because they're less known. So I don't know, we'll have to see. I think Chainsaw Man's kind of lost a lot of his luster, unfortunately. So I don't know how big the hype is for this will be when we do get her out. It might be worth bookmarking this and seeing if the price sort of drops once she's released. Then we got Bochi the Rock, Ikkyo Kita 1/7 by Aniplex, 22,000 yen. September 2026 release. Oh, September 2026, yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a re-release as well. I'm almost certain I've covered this one before. Yeah, very nice looking figure. I like the base. Yeah, just very good Aniplex, very good manufacturer. So yeah, good for Bochi the Rock. I think they might be doing the complete lineup of all the girls as well. Yep, so it looks like you can get all the band girls if you wanted to in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Or subscribe to the videos. God is a Victory Nikkei, Nikkei Mast, A Pirate's Heart 1/7 by Amakuni, 23,100 yen, March 2026. Pretty simple outfit, pretty simple jacket. Like the face, the hair's quite nice, good shading. The parrot's a nice touch, or the bird at least, the messenger bird. Yeah, pretty simple. The base is a bit weak, I guess you could say, because the sand is very yellow, so that might be a bit on the poorer side. But overall, yeah, it's pretty sexy swimsuit figure overall, so it's okay, I think. For it, for 24,000 yen, you know, it's a bit more on the pricier side. If it was a 1/6, it might be a bit more worth the money with how simple the figure is. Then we go to the Idol Masters Cinderella girls Mika Joe Gasaki, 1/7 by Ulta, 31,140 yen, September 2026. Idol Masters, not the most popular gacha game, so I don't know how popular this character will be. You don't see a lot of Idol Master releases now. It's a very sort of subdued, you know, a very floral nurse outfit in a very puffy chair. So overall, quite like the design, typical heart shapes and heartbeats going obviously throughout the outfit. It's pretty just cutesy. Overall, not too bad, but not something I would spend 32,000 yen on. Even though it's from Malta, it'll be perfect, I think, getting her in your hands. It's just, I don't know how popular Idol Master is these days. Then we go to Umumusume Cinderella Grey, yeah, Burno Light version 1/7 by Fat Company, 17,080 yen, September 2026. Okay, so outfit shading, immaculate. Hair shading, immaculate. They seem to nail brown and brunettes hair shading all the time with these Umusume figures. This one, very simple base, bog standard plastic base, unfortunately, unlike a lot of the other Umusume figures we've covered before, where they've got sort of grass bases and they're on pedestals, raised platforms. Yeah, they're generally just better bases. This one's extremely subdued, but the figure's immaculate, I think, overall for the paint quality, at least in these photos. And for 17,000 yen, yeah, very good price, I think, as well. Anyways, if you're a massive Umusume fan as well, since obviously the game came out on Steam, a lot of people have been playing it and losing their minds with how popular they seem to have sunken so much time into the game. Then we go to Umusume Pretty Derby Oguru Cap 1/7 by Good Smile for 23,800 yen, so a massive price increase. Again, hair shading looks really good. The outfit is nice, clean. The white's very clean, maybe a bit too clean. I like the blue, like the very dark blue shading. They've done perfectly good job there. The gold is probably a bit too yellow. But apart from that, everything else looks good. And she's on just a circle acrylic base. Very simple figure. bit weak, I think, overall. Maybe not 24,000 yen, especially considering the Fat Company one actually looks better than this one. And is obviously like 6,000 yen less. So take that as you will. There's probably other characters of Oguru, I'm pretty sure that have already been released that are better than this one. Then we go to Sakura Chiyo as well, by Kodapikia, 20,900 yen. May 2026. At least you got a fake grass base, is a bit different. Hair shading, again, looks really good. They've done a very nice job. And I like the sort of kimono outfit, it's a very nice touch, or priestess outfit, I guess you could say, is very good. Like it a lot. Not so much shading there, but I think with it being bright, vibrant colours, there doesn't have to be tons of shading there. You haven't got bold colours like solid greens and stuff like that where you've got to have lots of shading. Pink you don't have to do tons of shading for anyways. So yeah, very nice looking figure overall. And this one's sort of in the middle of the road for pricing, and it's from, again, a third manufacturer, Kodapikia. So you've got 3 different manufacturers: Fat Company, Good Smile Company, and Kodapikia. At least you can kind of get a spread of what the paint quality is going to be like. But the Good Smile one seems just the white, I think, is just the main thing, that kind of stuff, and the gold is a bit too yellow. And then this one is obviously a little bit cheaper. The paint job looks pretty good overall. Maybe the purples and the sleeves are a bit flat, but that's about it. And then you go to the Fat Company one, just looks really good shading and sculpting everywhere. Very cute figure, it's just the base is very simple on all of them as well. Then we go to Arknights Shadi, Wave Rider, by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 24,800 yen, September 2026. Like the whale toy, flotation device is very nice. Outfit looks pretty good. Hair sculpting looks immaculate as well, and so is the weapon that she's got carrying, or weapon case. See that flow in the hair is extremely nicely done, and they've actually done good shading as well, of whites to greys, so very good. Yeah, the flotation device looks perfectly fine. Everything looks really good, I think, and the base looks better for 25,000 yen. Definitely much more what I'd expect you to get when you're paying 25,000 yen, and she's 1/7 scale. And then I think, yep, we're into the adult section now, so these will not be linked down below. So we've got a fair few figures. We've got Modana original character, Nanase Bunny version 1/6 by Rocket Boy, 33,000 yen, March 2026. So it is a pretty simple bunny suit figure with nice hair. I do like the pink eyes, very nice, and the sculpting is pretty good overall. It's not too bad. But then we get to the accessories of the fact that this is a cast-off figure. I do like the twin tails, although she will take up a lot of space on your shelf, unfortunately. Not verticality, but she will take up a lot of shelf space overall. Anyways, let's get to the options that she has, shall we? So yeah, fully cast off. You can obviously have the top, the bottom, obviously bare chest, and different facial expression. But it looks like she's got a bit of a bulge down there, potentially. Yep, so you can see that she's got, you can see the lips potentially there and sculpted. So again, very sexy looking figure, potentially worth getting hold of. But I swear I saw some other options. There we go. So fully cast off as well. So you can just a removable panel. And then yep, you got some other accessories. You know, if you want to go Futanari, flaccid or stiff, and then some other toys that go on attached as well. And effect accessories. So depending on how you want to display her, you've got those options for 33,000 yen, which gives you obviously different ways of displaying her. I think a lot of people just have her like this, or with a bare chest out probably, and that's generally, I think a lot of people do. They're the more safe options to have in your collection. If you're a bit more, you know, extravagant, then you might want to go for the Futanari options. Then we've got Rika Tagai Secret Party, 1/6 scale by Body Bay, 25,070 yen. Not heard of this manufacturer. So this is the deluxe version. So June 2026. So this is base body, base bag, body piercing, and alternative body. So her in a very non-coverable outfit. I don't think this is the sort of dress you'd be wearing. And then the alternative body part is where she's completely stark with piercings as well as an option. So that is that. I think overall very sexy looking figure. Not something I would spend this kind of money on. I don't think the character grabs my attention overall, but if you're really horny for this sort of stuff, then yeah, potentially worth getting hold of. Then there is a different version. There's the special version for slightly cheaper, 20,800 yen, where it's just a fully cast off one. I don't think you get the option to change her clothing, so she's just completely out there in a birthday suit. And then you get an even cheaper one where it's just her clothing, and I don't think you can have her cast off. So you got the cheapest options if you wanted to, but obviously I think most people will be paying more to get the option to have the alternative body at least. I kind of wish we've had it before where you get just two bases, two bodies, so you get two figures for maybe 30,000 yen, and that might be a better bundle deal, like a bundle deal of them together. But yeah, that's the three of those. Then we got Yondenim, original character Sky Parker, 1/5 scale by Frog, 36,960 yen. Not heard of a Frog figure for a while. They've kind of been a bit of a hiatus for a while. January 2026 release. I like the design. I saw this bikini bunny suit, sci-fi, not sci-fi, but streetwear aesthetic going on. Like the hair shading, very nice. A lot of sculpting of individual hair strands. Like the tactical jacket, puffer jacket she's got going on. Again, very nice. I think overall not too bad. And then she should be cast off, I'm pretty sure. And we get to there we go. So it's just removable panels, obviously in the bra and nether region that get removed. Just like my Wendy Crawford, who has as well. Although I think her chest options are replaceable, is an actual chest swap. Does it say down here? Interchangeable parts, chest and crotch. So maybe it is actual options that get swapped out. And then cassette player, and yeah, just a couple of other options. So again, I do quite like this. The base being cassette tape is actually very retro. Especially if you grew up in the 90s with cassette tapes, then you probably know. This will probably bring back memories. Yeah, pretty nice looking figure, and I'm glad to see Frog is still kicking. Then we go to Night Queen, different colour edition 1/7 by Limland, 26,980 yen, July 2026. I do like this Night Queen sort of vampire fit aesthetic. 1/7 scale, a bit on the smaller side. I prefer larger. But I think for the price, is a bit on the more expensive side compared to some of the Limland figures I've covered before, which are like 1/6 scales. I do like the sculpt work. It's a bit hard because you're not zoomed in, unfortunately. They've zoomed quite a far way out, but the wings look very nicely detailed. Body sculpting looks really good, and I like the hair colour, and I like the sort of throne that she's sat on as well. And then if you want the original colorway version, same price. I prefer the red-haired version personally. I wouldn't get the alternative color version because I really like the shading they've done on this red hair. Is very nice. But yeah, very nice looking figure. Here we go. Now we can see some close-ups. So yeah, in lingerie, hair's obviously around her toe. Yeah, just very nicely sculpted. Extremely nice looking figure. Yeah, and then obviously fully cast off. Very nice looking figure. I think Limland are definitely an upcoming manufacturer to keep an eye out for cast off NSFW figures. Then we round up with a Mataro original illustrated Casino Bunny 1/6 by Pink Cat, 29,800 yen. February 2026 release. A bit more on the glossy side. Maybe you might not like that for the skin colour, being too glossy, but the outfit, and I like the casino theme, is quite nice. I think Binding have done one or two sort of casino bunny figures before, 1/4 scale. So this one again quite good. Don't mind the painted on stockings for this figure. I do like the facial expression and the fringe, the individual actual hair strands being sculpted and painted very well. Yeah, I quite like the figure overall. I don't think you get any other options. I think she's just displayed like this, fully cast off, and that's it basically. So yeah, 30,000 yen for this kind of figure is not a bad option. I think some people probably would prefer if she had some other swappable options, especially if you don't want to have her displayed fully cast off in your collection. Unfortunately, don't have that as an option for this figure. And that does it for this week of AmiAmi figure orders. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.